It was the crime of the century. Shortly after 3 a.m. on August the 8th, 1963, the Royal Mail train loaded with millions in banknotes marked for incineration was ambushed. News of the robbery circled the world faster than a Beatles song. During the raid, the engine driver had been injured. However, his attackers came to be known as gentlemen thieves. Scotland Yard was challenged like never before. The largest manhunt in Britain's history was mounted. Following hundreds of leads, within a month the detectives caught and arrested the gang members. Most of the loot was never recovered. The men were tried and sentenced to between 15 and 30 years imprisonment. An entire nation debated the harshness of the sentences. After 2 years in Wandsworth High Security Prison with no hope of parole, one of the gang members stages a spectacular escape. His name is Ronald Biggs. For him, it is the beginning of over 20 years on the run. Scotland Yard detectives again start combing the country. Biggs pays the London mob a third of his train loot for protection. At the right moment, they smuggle him to Paris. There, in an underground clinic, he endures extensive plastic surgery. The mob completes its service by providing a false passport and plane ticket to the country of his choice, Australia. He lives in Melbourne for 3 years in relative peace. Then one day, he's accidentally recognized. Once again, he's forced to run. Alerted to his whereabouts, Scotland Yard sends its agents. Biggs's luck holds as he frustrates his pursuers in a narrow escape. From hiding, he contacts his closest friend, Michael Haynes. They swap passports, an act of friendship that will cost Haynes 6 months in jail. Biggs, under a new name, embarks on a transatlantic liner heading for South America. After stopovers in Panama and Caracas, he finally reaches Rio de Janeiro. Starting a new life, he settles down with a Brazilian woman, Raimunda, and learns Portuguese. But in 1973, Scotland